Hey guys, how's it going? I've been to F1rst Motors in Dubai, and trust me, this is literally the craziest supercar showroom you've ever seen. They have literally everything. They have 5 LaFerraris. They have a Ferrari F40 F50. They have 2 Enzos. They have a Speedtail. They have a Countach. They have a Sian. They have a Sesto Elemento. They have 3 Chirons, Bugatti Chirons. They have 1 Bugatti Divo. Dude, they have literally everything. So let's skip the talking. I filmed some nice clips for you guys, but before we start, please let me know down below in the comments your top 5 cars out of this video, and now enjoy the video. So guys, starting things off with the Ferrari SP2 Monza. The SPs are limited to only 499 cars. And this one is special because this one is the Mansory Bespoke, so it's a real one-of-one custom car and a nice Rosso Corsa red. Then we got the Ducati Divo Lamborghini 63 edition, one of only 630 bikes ever made. Right next to it, we got an Enzo. Not only one, we even got a second one. The first one in bright yellow, and then right next to it, one in deep black. These are actually 2 of only 399 cars ever made. And now let's continue with the hypercars. We got 5 LaFerraris. We have 2 beautiful coupes, which are 2 of only 499 cars ever made. And then in the back, we have 3 Apertas. So these are 3 of only 210 ever made in bright yellow, gray, and Rosso Corsa, which look really nice, all with black rims, nice spec. Totally crazy to see 5 LaFerraris at the same time. And then in the back we got a Ferrari 288 GTO, by the way, which is one of only 272 cars ever made. And here we have the rear end of both Enzos and the engine bay of the black Ferrari Enzo with the huge V12 engine, lots of carbon fiber. And then right next to it, we have the Ferrari F50, one of only 349 cars ever made. And on the right side, next to it, we have a Ferrari F40, one of only 1,315 cars ever made. And then let's continue with the Ford GT, the latest generation, one of 1,350 cars worldwide, with some nice carbon fiber rims. This thing has actually a nice spec. And then we have the McLaren Senna, one of 500 cars, and a really nice spec. So we have some shiny blue paint and a red Alcantara interior with some nice bucket seats, as you can see. And then we have a huge rear wing, just totally made of carbon fiber. Right next to it, we got a nice Mercedes SLS AMG Black Series, one of only 350 cars ever made, and a nice yellow goldish paint. Now let's continue in the photo box with a Rolls-Royce Dawn convertible, really nice spec and nice rims. Now we have McLaren 765 LT. The red one is a stock one, and then on the right side we have one that has been modified by Novitec. Really nice back with a lot of black accents. And now let's come to the G-classes. First off, we got a Mansory G-class with a huge carbon fiber hood. And then right next to it, we have a Brabus G-class. And let's go to the back. We have a G500 4x4 squared. This thing is huge. And then right next to it, we have a G63. And we have a lot of G-classes, another Brabus G-class. That's like G-class heaven. A lot of G63s. And then look at this nice interior of the Brabus G-class, bright orange color. This thing is a real beast. And then some more G63s. And we got a nice satin white one. Right next to it, we have a Mansory Cullinan, and then the next one in black. Also Mansory with the white body kit, which looks actually really nice. And we have a beautiful Tiffany interior. Lots of space on the back seats. And then we have a few more Cullinans back there. But man, do I love the white body kit of Mansory. Here we have a stock one without the white body kit. Looks a little bit boring and straight. And then here we have another Mansory in blue. And back there we have a white one, a stock one. And a blue stock Cullinan. Here we have the last Cullinan, a grey one, also stock. These cars actually look like tanks. And over here we have a white Rolls-Royce Ghost. I think it's a black badge, or at least it has the black accents. Nice rims with the floating center caps. That's a crazy view. Look at all these cars. Dude. And then right here we have GLS Maybach in black. Right next to it we have another GLS Maybach two-tone. And then here we have a GLE 63 AMG Coupe. Bentley Bentayga. And then we have another Bentayga tuned by Mansory, also having the white body kit, carbon fiber hood, and lots of forged carbon fiber, some nice rims. And then also on the back we have lots of forged carbon fiber, as you can see, all around the car. And now let's head to the Italian cars. We have a beautiful Huracan STO and a kind of gray paint with some red accents. Right next to it we have another STO deep black with some orange accents. Looks really nice. I mean, look at this huge rear wing. Actually on both cars, that's amazing. Naturally aspirated V10. And now let's come to the Aventador SV. with a super nicely spec'd interior. Lots of carbon fiber and Alcantara and some red accents. The SV Roadster is limited to only 500 cars ever made and a nice blue paint. It looks really beautiful. And then right next to it we have a Lamborghini Murcielago SV, one of only 350 cars ever made, totally blacked out. I'd absolutely go for that spec. Look how clean this car is. And then we have an Aventador SVJ Coupe, one of only 900 cars ever made. And this kind of interesting gray color. And also featuring a huge rear wing. I mean, look at all these beasts. That's crazy. I think I'd go for the Murcielago one. Now let's head over to some different cars. We have a beautiful Bentley Mulsanne. It's sad that this one has actually been discontinued, as I think one of the most beautiful Bentleys. Right next to it we have a Rolls-Royce Ghost. And here we have a Rolls-Royce Wraith. Beautiful coupe. And then let's come to something special. We have a Rolls-Royce Dawn Black Badge Overdose by Novitec. This thing is actually one of only 3 ever made. We got an extreme white body on this. I mean, look at the rear fenders, how white they are sticking out. That's crazy. Look at this. And then we have a nice bright orange interior, as you can see, with lots of black accents. And then the Novitec on the headrests. Looks really nice. Oh, look at this view, that's crazy. So then we have a beautiful 488 Pista Spider with a beautiful white paint and some blue stripes in the middle. A really nice spec. And actually they don't only have one, they also have a second one. So here's the second Pista Spider with some nice carbon fiber rims. They suit the car really well. And then we have some red leather seats. That looks really amazing. I'm a big fan of red leather. So there we go. The front end looks super sporty with that huge hole. And then we have something really special. This is a Ferrari 599 GTO, one of 599 cars, as the name already says. And this one is special because it's actually a one of one. The color is called, I think, Blue Ghibli Cup, I think. And yeah, there was only one 599 GTO ever painted in that color. As you can see in the sun, it looks way cooler. Super beautiful color. I think I'd go for that spec. That looks really nice. And then right next to it, we have this Ferrari SF90 Spider with the V8. There we go. Nice black rims. There we go with the interior, with some Alcantara and yellow accents. Not really a fan of the SF90, but it's quite okay. So now let's come to the Bugattis. There's a few of them, by the way. So starting off with the Chiron. There you see a little bit of the engine at least. It's a 110-year anniversary edition. So there have been only 20 made of them. And as you can see, it has the satin finish of the exposed carbon fiber on the front, which looks really nice. It's something different. And then right next to it, we have another edition of the 110 anniversary. So another of the 20 cars only made. So we got actually 2 of the only 20 cars ever made. That's crazy. We got the huge adjustable rear wing, as you can see. And also got the satin finish. And now Chiron number 3 in a nice black paint. Looks really nice. We got some red accents on the engine. Beautiful black rims. Red brake calipers. And then also some red accents on the grille. And we have a beautiful red and black interior. Love the combination. Beautiful car. And then the last Bugatti in the row, we have a Divo. This is one of only 40 cars ever made. Looks absolutely amazing. Also got a satin finish with a blue color. And it says Divo on the fuel cap. And then at the front we have these crazy headlights. They look so cool. And we have a lot of black accents, which are in shiny black. This is an absolute beast. And it's crazy to see one of them, because I mean, they're so rare. Also got some nice rims. Dude, these headlights. And then we have the rear wing. And also the super long fin on the back with some blue paint on top. And there we got the engine bay. Lots of carbon fiber. And they always get cleaned. So let's continue with this McLaren Speedtail, one of only 106 cars. And it absolutely deserves that name. I mean, look at this long tail, that's crazy. No side mirrors. It actually has some cameras that are coming out automatically. I actually wonder how this car drives. We got some carbon fiber caps on the rims for better aerodynamics. There we go, in a nice bright white color. And then right next to it we have a Lamborghini Countach, the new 2022 Countach. One of only 112 cars ever made. And then we got this special, beautiful Lamborghini, which is the Veneno. One of only 9 cars. This one is a Roadster. A nice satin black finish, some black rims, and beautiful red accents. And then right next to it we have a Lamborghini Sian, one of only 63 coupes ever made in this goldish paint. Looks really nice. And then we have a McLaren P1 GTR, one of only 35 cars ever made. And it's not even street legal. So only a track tool with a huge rear wing, as you can see. And then we have a Mercedes SLR 722S. So it's a roadster, and it's limited to only 150 cars ever made, with a nice Alcantara interior with beautiful red accents. And then right next to it we have another SLR. This one, as you can see, has a fully exposed carbon fiber body, so there's only carbon fiber everywhere. And this one is tuned by Mansory and it's called the Renovatio. Totally crazy. Everywhere carbon fiber. That's amazing. And here again we have the rear end of the 722S, a nice gray paint. And look at these side pipes. That's crazy. Some nice black rims with red accents. And then right next to it we have a one-of-one Brabus Stealth 65, which is based on the Mercedes SL65 AMG Black Series. Look how wide this body is, that's crazy. And it came from factory that wide. And then next to it we have a Mercedes GT AMG Black Series, which is one of 1,700 cars. Huge rear wing. And here you see the conversion to the Stealth 65 Brabus. Nice shiny white paint. Look at these rear fenders. That's so ultra wide. Now let's come back to the GT Black Series. We got some red orange kind of paint. And because one GT Black Series is not enough, we have a second one right next to it with a satin gray paint. Also huge carbon fiber rear wing. And then here is the 765 LT McLaren, which is modified by Novitec. We have this nice carbon fiber hood on the front. And then we have a beautiful Lamborghini Huracan with a nice naturally aspirated V10. Then right next to it we have another Huracan Evo Spider, and then there's a Performante Spider with a nice interior, having lots of red accents and lots of forged carbon fiber and Alcantara. Look at this rear wing. Fully forged carbon fiber. Yeah, it's sad that they discontinued the naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10. So what's next? We have a Mercedes Maybach S680. Let's get through the cars. Okay, we have a V12 under the hood. There we go. Nice two-tone paint. Oh, that's tight. And this one is actually edition 100. I guess it's probably limited to only 100 cars. And then the next car is totally underrated, as I think. It's a Maserati MC20 in a nice satin white paint. Yeah, it's a pity that they didn't put a V8 in it, but even though I like the design of the car. And then let's come to the next Italian car. We have a beautiful Ferrari F8 Spider in deep black. And then next to it we have a bright red Ferrari F8 Spider and the third F8 Spider, again in deep black. This one's black on black, so also black interior. And then the red one has a black interior also with the Daytona seats and some yellow stitching. There we go with the rear end. And the first one has a nice back with black rims and fully red leather interior. That's a great match. Now let's continue with something super special, as the name says, Ferrari F40 Speciale Aperta in Rosso Corsa. Nice black and red interior. This thing is amazing. 4.5 liter naturally aspirated V8. And then right next to it we have another Speciale Aperta 458. This one has a silver goldish color, nice black leather seats. This thing aged well. I'm a huge fan of the 458. Now right next to it we have a Ferrari F8 Coupe. An interesting gray color. And now let's come to another interesting car. We have a Ferrari A12 GTS front end V12 rear wheel drive, 800 horsepower, nice black leather interior, and it's a roadster. I'm a big fan of roadsters, so. And a deep black paint. And then let's continue with some more Ferraris. We got another SF90 in a Rosso Corsa with a black stripe in the middle. And then we have another SF90 in this purple paint. And now SF90 number 3 in that row, which is gray and yellow. And then the last one. So guys, that was it. I want to know your top 5 cars down below in the comments. Don't disappoint me, because I mean, there have been so many nice supercars and hypercars. So I guess you probably will find a nice top 5 list. And yeah, if you like that video, as always, leave a thumb up. Don't forget to subscribe. It's totally for free and you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. It's worth it, trust me. And also hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video.